Are you intimidated?
I'm so scared. Hey guys, so today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I recently hired a new editor whose name is Seth. So today we're gonna have a little pro versus Joe, pro versus amateur battle in creating a small little commercial no more than a minute long for my clothing company, Thousand Islands Co. Each of us will have an hour to do pre-production and plan our idea. There's nothing really off limits. And then each of us will have 2 hours to film with our actor, Thomas, who has decided to come and help us out for the day. Since this is a pro versus amateur type challenge, Seth is gonna have unlimited choices in his gear, lighting, microphones, cameras, lenses, etc. And all I'm allowed to use is 1 camera and 2 lenses. So come along for a little bit of behind the scenes of what we did to shoot these commercials, and then at the end of the video we'll show you both commercials and I'll do a little bit of critiquing on both of them.
Concept here is Thousand Island Co. is a very relaxed brand, right? It's this very kind of casual look. But instead we're gonna play this like, this is the classiest man in the world. You may expect he wears a suit and tie. You would be wrong. And that's when we reveal he's wearing Thousand Island Co. merch. So in terms of the process, I'm sticking with just 2 lenses, this nice wide lens, and then we're gonna have a much closer lens for those shots like the scotch swirling.
Seth said he needed a whiskey looking drink, so we've taken some peach bubbly, mixed it with some maple syrup, and this is the result. Pretty good. Oh, that's good. Legit. Wow, bubbly. Hire me.
I literally said, I'm like, I hope I'm a worthy model, and then my hair looks like this, you know? Like a rat's nest, if it had like hair dye in it.
What's going on? We are driving out to get some shots of you, sir, holding the camera, wearing the beautiful Thousand Islands Co. merchandise. Yeah, we are in Hardy Park because it has the lake over there. It's got some trees. It has these cool
River.
river. What's that? It's a river.
How are you feeling?
Look at the camera.
I'm feeling pretty good. I just feel, you know, like Sean Connery in his heyday. What are you doing like Thursday in the day?
Thursday in the day.
New
I
friends.
don't think I have
So
anything
cute.
throughout like middle of Thursday, so.
Alright.
We should grab a coffee or something. We're new friends. Look at that.
Besties.
That's BFFs for, I was going to say forever, but that's kind of in the name.
Yeah.
Alright, I have to choose my 2 lenses because I'm only allowed 1 camera body, 2 lenses, and I think that's it. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the 55, and then either the 24 or the 35, but I'm kind of torn. But I think we will take the 24. It's go time. Thank you very much. We'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, thanks for the sled, bud. Got about 300 horsepower under the hood here.
So all we're gonna do here is get like multiple shots, multiple angles, you flying in and out of frame. I'm gonna be tired today. I might need you to grab the 24mm. I should have just brought it with me.
Sorry, bud, I had to be dramatic.
You won't have to be super loud because even right now, just test like no.
Ah!
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just that volume though, don't do much louder. Okay. We're running around with our heads cut off. Picked up a sled quickly from some friends. We're gonna do 3 locations outside that are all kind of fun outdoor adventurous activities, and then the storyline will all kind of tie together when we go back to the house. So stay tuned.
I guess he's getting it back.
So because we're shooting midday and the sun is super harsh, it plays well into the sledding part of things. I want to be a little more mindful about getting some shots with a little bit better of lighting so it's not super harsh. So we're going to shoot in the shadows under here and then also using inside the car for our final action shots.
We're having a sick day.
Having a sick day, man.
Alright, bud.
You want actually, even from right there, how good are you at running on skates?
How good am I at running? I mean,
Just
they
like
call me
right
Wayne Gretzky
there?
Jr., bud. Oh!
Do it one more time, but start saying it at the red.
Well, this is it, guys. The big piece of content. You know, I'm really putting my body on the line.
And then back up, slowly back up. Okay, then run towards the camera.
So what I'm about to do here is I'm about to pull a Tom Cruise, do my own stunts, and I'm about to throw myself into the snow pile here. We just got to do anything for content. We got to do anything for the W here, and you know, I'm rooting for both sides. Ah! I forgot about the socks. This is an interesting feeling right now.
I screwed over Thomas.
Hey, it's okay. It's the price you pay for show business.
I made Thomas jump and my slow-mo wasn't on properly. Alright.
I legit I've never swallowed so much damn snow in my life. I wish I was exaggerating. I literally, my mouth was open as I hit the snow. Hey boss, it's Thomas. Yeah.
Alright, let's watch the final products, starting with Seth's commercial.
There are those in this world who enjoy the finer things of life, counting large amounts of money, drinking scotch by the fireplace. You may expect such people would go in for a suit and tie. You would be wrong. For one of the finest things in life is Thousand Island Co. apparel. Get yours today at thousandislandco.ca.
Alright, awesome job. So we're going to come back and we'll do a little critique on that, but let's watch my commercial first.
Hey boss, it's Thomas. I'm gonna need a sick day. Yeah boss, a sick day. Yeah. I get 5 per year. Yeah, real sick. I might need another sick day tomorrow.
Alright, there you go. There's both of our commercials. So we're going to go back to Seth's and I'll tell you a couple things that I would do just a little bit differently. This is just a subjective opinion on preferences that I like seeing in video production, and then also some things that I really did like about the commercial as well.
There are those in this world who enjoy the finer things of life.
Opening shot works pretty well to kind of establish where we're shooting.
Finer things of life.
So right here, I can see the main light. I would have tried to hide that as best as I could, a little bit better.
counting log.
And in this scene, I think what I probably would have done a little bit different is used a lens like maybe the 55 or even an 85 and tried to punch in right on the money. But because it's a wide lens, my attention was immediately drawn to the bright monitor. And then I also would have put a light probably over his shoulder here and pointing it down towards the money just to really emphasize the subject that we're talking about. Love this shot, love the focus pull. The only thing probably in this one that I would have done a little different as well was maybe behind here, I would have used some kind of spotlight and I would have tried to shoot it through the back of the glass so that the liquid's just kind of glowing around in the glass as it's swirling. This is really good because you can see the cut was done really well. The tie shot, there's a nice contrast between natural daylight on one side and red on the other, which gives this nice split toning between the tie, which is why I probably really like this shot. You can see there's the blues and the neutrals on this side and the reds on this side.
For one of the finest things in life, this Thousand Island Co. apparel.
So again, the only thing I would have done differently is probably use some kind of light to really highlight this logo here. Good little jump cut using the logo. So this shot, the one critique I have of this is it's pretty overexposed. I can't see much of the sky. And this is really hard to do because Seth doesn't know the cameras yet, and the ND filters, I've had the experience of using all this stuff and the Sony line for a long time. So it's hard when you kind of have to jump into something new. But I think with this one, I would have brought the exposure down a tiny bit because the snow's super bright. And then the only thing right here on this ending shot, I would, on the left side, it's a perfect framing to add in the logo and the URL, which just kind of gives that little bit of a professional touch at the end of the video, even though our brand's not that professional. Awesome job, Seth. Love the concept of the video, and there's a lot of amazing things in here. Again, that focus pull going from the whiskey to the fireplace was an awesome shot. Looking forward to doing more battles against you. Okay, so we're gonna move on to my commercial. There's a couple things I probably would have done differently. All right, so here at the beginning, one thing that was kind of difficult was because I didn't have any additional lights, I really needed to focus on natural light. And thankfully our guest room at my house has quite a bit of natural light. But even with this, I probably would have lit it a little bit differently if I had access to using a key light. Would have exposed for outside of the window and then lit the inside so that it kind of had some better dynamic range. So I used this shot right here, then we go to the logo, but then we come back to that same shot. I should have moved that shot and made the framing a completely different location. It doesn't look all that great. That shot's a little bit overexposed outside, but that's because I wanted to push in, and the FX6 has neutral density filters that can change from the outside to inside, so the lighting is the exact same, but I couldn't do that on the FX3. I think after editing this, I was kind of rushed to finish it, but probably would have just taken out that text altogether because it doesn't actually look that great, but it is what it is. So here I intentionally again tried to use the light in the background over here so that it was shining through the back of the ice that was being sprayed so you could actually see it in a big dynamic way. I'm pretty proud of that transition there. Steph's laughing behind the camera. One thing I would have liked to do here during the shoot, usually I try to shoot for how I'm going to edit, and I didn't really think about the ending shot, how I was going to take the ending shot and transition it nicely with camera movement into this shot where the camera shoots into Thomas lying in bed. What I should have done is on that jump shot, when I moved in, I should have panned up so that the camera goes down from him jumping and up, and then down into Thomas into the bed, so it would have just looked a little smoother. When we were working with Thomas at the beginning, I really wanted to get the character to be one of those like rad snowboard dudes who had the, you know, what's going on, man? And at first Thomas was talking just how Thomas talks in his normal voice. I was trying to push him to get into the like accent of like, rad dude.
Hey boss, it's Thomas. I'm gonna need a sick day. Yeah boss, a sick day. Yeah. I get 5 per year. Yeah, real sick.
And it was probably something I should have pushed a little bit harder on, really emphasizing the rad dude type mentality. Rad dude! So I probably should have pushed him a little bit harder to make it over exaggerated, because most things don't translate through the camera very well until you really, really overdo it, but you're still a rad dude. Alright, I think that's it for this video. Thanks guys for joining. This was super fun. We might make this like a mini series where either I'm challenging somebody or in office we're challenging people. Maybe we should like recreate each other's commercials. That'd be kind of funny. When I look back at some of my first projects 3 or 4 years ago, I look at those and laugh, even though at that time I thought they were really great. And hopefully a year, 2, 3 years from now, we'll look back on videos like this and laugh at them and think they're stupid, because that just means we're continually growing and improving our craft. So it doesn't really matter if you've been only 1 month in the industry or 5 years in the industry, you're always continuing to learn and grow and change, and editing is a massive part of that. Thanks again for watching, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one. Always appreciate a like and subscribe down below.
Okay.
Ready? And try to shift.